Wow, what's up everybody? My name's CJ Faison. First and foremost, welcome to the Faison Nation. We are headed river treasure hunting again today at Concord Pond. This is a highly requested video. You all really are killing it in the comments section. So comment below where you want us to go next. If we want to travel somewhere, we'll do that as well. If you want us to go to Florida again, we'll do whatever you all want. This life is an adventure, guys and girls. I'm having fun with this. So I got double wetsuits on today because it's so cold outside. We're on a roll right now. It's like our third video of the day. So we're popping out videos for you all left and right. We're on the grind today. So anyway, guys and girls, let's get going. All right, folks, so we're here at Concord Pond once again, and we were just at the gas station. I had to get me a little bit of a snack and a drink before we go out here because it is lunchtime. We're skipping lunch, and you never want to dive on a full stomach, I don't think. It's just one of my rules I just made up. All right, so I just got to say, this is a really cool life that we live. I mean, I got my camera guy, Jacob, here with me, and Jacob, he actually goes diving with me down here. I mean, I don't know, I think I've got a bigger appreciation right now for life in general, but not only life in general, but just for what we do. I mean, that guy's speeding, he's gonna crash. He thinks he's cool in his Mercedes, but you're not, sir. You know, it's a cool life that we live in general. I mean, for me to be able to do this stuff, I mean, I own 3 businesses, and then I get to do this on the weekend and on the side, and at nighttime I get to film and stuff, and I tell you what, I appreciate every single one of you. I hit 80,000 subscribers the other night, and in retrospect to a lot of these big YouTubers, I mean, it might not mean a lot to them, but you know, I didn't get emotional about it, but I got a little choked up actually. It's 80,000 subscribers. It's a lot of people, a lot of you that follow my videos. I really appreciate it. I just can't tell you that enough. When I say I love you guys and girls so much, I actually mean that. I don't just say that, I mean that. So before we get all teary-eyed and emotional and stuff like that, we're gonna grab the gear. We're gonna head down. We actually walk down this trail right here. Once we get down to the trail, actually tide-wise, it's not looking bad. They call it a pond, but the pond actually fills into the river. It feeds the Nanticoke River here. So it's looking pretty low, which is good for us, which means we don't have to dive as deep down. So when I say it's low, I mean it's 3 or 4 foot lower than what it normally is. So I don't know, guys and girls, I'm having fun with this. I really am. This is more fun to me than anything else that I've done. I'm still going to do the haunted and abandoned. Don't worry about that. Don't think I'm abandoning the haunted and abandoned videos. It's no pun intended there. But I don't know. It's just it's a cool life that we live, guys and girls. So let's get going. Oh, look at this. Oh, dude, look at this. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude, look at that. That's freaking awesome.
Oh my god, what is that?
It's a big piece of wood. Here, put this up on the island. Wow. All right, cool. Yeah. All right.
I got a phone, dude. It's like one of them burner phones. Hang on. Yeah, baby. Holy shit! Oh!
Is this the find of the day?
Yeah, this is the find of the day. Whatever you do, do not let this bastard go. Just keep swimming. Nice,
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
nice and calm. Oh, I can't touch.
Here, no shit. I can right here.
Can you? Okay, yeah, I
Look
can
at the
too.
rocks though, dude.
Huh?
There's rocks everywhere.
Yeah, I got rocks right here.
Remember how I told you that a rock went on my butt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, right there.
I got it.
All right, cool.
All right, everybody, so this is the part that you don't usually get to see. This is behind the scenes stuff here. So before we recap, we're gonna take all the stuff to the truck. We're gonna put it in my truck. We're gonna go home, and then we're gonna recap right there in my garage. So with that being said, I gotta carry this big, heavy ass board. This thing is thick. It's like 2.5 inches thick is what it is. And it's extremely heavy. It's waterlogged. It's like just soaked up water for so long. There's no telling how long this has been in there, but again, we're taking it out. We could easily just put it on the side of the shore like a lot of other people would do. We don't do that. We take it home and then we'll discard it from there. So yeah, I'm trying not to get rust on my hands either. Gosh, damn. Good gosh. All right. Oh man, freaking thing is heavy as hell. All right, so now next we gotta walk on the bridge over to where we parked the truck. All right, so walking back, when you think river treasure hunting, you don't get to see all the behind the scenes stuff, okay? We've only been doing this a very short amount of time, but I can tell you right now, it's one hell of a workout and it's so much fun.
Okay.
And we got a truck coming.
Damn, he was hauling that shit.
Yeehaw! Sussex County at its finest. Oh my gosh, dude. That thing's heavy. I'm talking heavy as shit, dude. I got my workout in. Yeah! Yeah!
So he's trying to crack.
Huh? Yeah. Man. All right, cool. So I want to go ahead and put this up in there. I'm going to try and find a spot right there in the middle, as you can see. Damn, this is heavy. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's lovely. All kinds of river slime all over this thing. Not exactly what we want, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit in life, and that means my truck gets a little dirty in this process, and so be it. All right, everybody, we are back home now, and we're gonna go right inside the garage here, and we're gonna recap just all what we found. So I kind of laid some of this stuff out over here, and don't mind my garage. I still moved in like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still pumped up about that, actually. So really neat, really awesome. So you can't look at what we found yet. All right, so one of the first things that I found was, I thought it was like, you know, like a mouthwash type thing, like, you know what I mean? But it wasn't. This was actually like glass inside of a plastic cap. So I'm not really sure what that was, but real interesting. So next thing that I found, obviously this is something that fishermen would use. I don't exactly know what this is. Again, I go offshore fishing like crazy, white marlin and you know, tuna and stuff like that. Like I'm going to White Marlin Open, I compete in that every year. So really not sure what like this local fishing gear type stuff is, but obviously it's for fishing. All right, and the next thing I found is this coated like rope. So it's got like a little rubbery coating on the outside of it. Not sure what somebody was tying a knot for, but obviously they didn't want it to come apart, that's for sure. Next up, we got a little Orange Crush top, like the metal top to their the bottles or whatnot. That came off. You can still kind of read Orange Crush, but not really. Next, we found just a little piece of metal. too small to even know what exactly it really is. So going up a little bit bigger and bigger, obviously there's some river junk on this thing for sure. So it's pretty cool to find these cans, like they're like the top to cans. I don't know where the other halves are, but they're like perfectly cut off, which is really odd. And then next up, we've got another can top. And yet again, we have another can top, except for this one's kind of got a can on it a little bit. So I don't know what really the writing is, because it's like it's so much gunk on there and just rust. So can't really tell what this can would have held inside of it when it was new, but oh well. And we found more wire right here. And obviously this is like electrical wire, because you can see the green, the yellow, and the red and the black wires there. So obviously somebody was trying to tie something up. Hopefully it wasn't somebody that was tied up with this. That would be sketchy. All right, and then in the bottom of Concord Pond, you find that a lot. Now that is a sharp piece of glass right there. That could have easily gone through my foot, through my hand, whatever it might be. It's super sketchy and just doesn't need to be in there. What you all have been waiting for, I'm blown away that we could have found these in the pond. Now, I have heard of this, it's rumors, you know what I mean? I've always heard of people, they drive over the bridge, Concord Pond, and they'll chunk stuff overboard. So, obviously what I think we found first, I think what this phone right here was a burner phone. Now, obviously, this is like one of those phones that you can get at like Walmart and stuff like that. It's scratched all to hell. It's super old. This phone is small. Compared to my hand, like that's a small phone right there. So with that being said, obviously we're missing the back of the cover. If this thing can plug in, and we can actually get this thing to like fire up, we'll try and find the owner. But I'm pretty sure it's just a burner phone like a drug dealer would use, you know, just chunk over the railing. I don't know. But you see people all the time go over that bridge, unfortunately, and chunk stuff out. Like we were actually packing up gear and stuff. I think I cut my finger open on that glass. We were actually packing up our gear, and sure enough, we hear a can hit the side of the bridge. Somebody threw something over. So there's people that throw stuff over all the time. I don't quite get that mantra yet. And then the last phone that we found is this old LG cracked phone. I don't know. There are so many cracks and just dings, and I don't know what kind of phone this is. It's an LG something. If you know what type of phone this is, comment below, let me know. Again, I'm gonna try and go get a charger from Walmart and just maybe see if I can get this thing to plug in. I'm really not sure that this phone would work, but if it does and we can find the owner some miraculous way, we are gonna put these in rice like we have the other phones that we found in the past. Unfortunately, nothing has actually happened and we've never been able to get it to plug in. I've always been scared it's gonna like short out the circuit in my house. That's the LG. Again, guys, comment below if you know what kind of LG phone that is. I'm gonna give you guys one more quick look at it right there. And then the mecca of all finds of river treasure hunting was this big piece of wood right here. So I'm gonna grab this thing out. Golly dang. All right, so now I just got my garage dirty. So this piece of wood right here, I'm not really sure what this would have been used for. Obviously, it's got two handles. That handle there is a little crickety and rickety, but this one over here seems pretty solid. But this is a really cool find. Again, I really don't know what this would be used for, but I enjoyed pulling it out of the water. And actually, I don't know if the GoPro got the footage of Jacob and I. We actually had to hold, he had to hold one side, I had to hold the other. And we had to swim on our backs and swim it across the pond. So there was like a little island area over there where we were today, which was super cool. We found that because it was low tide and then high tide came up real quick on us. So we kind of had to get out of there because all of our camera gear was across the pond. And literally like it was inches from going inside the big case that we had laying open. So I don't know, guys and girls, I hope you all enjoyed this river treasure hunting video. If you want to see more, drop a comment below. Let me know where you want me to go. You want us to go back to Concord Pond? Let us know in the comments below. You want us to go to Florida? We'll fly to Florida. It doesn't matter to us, guys and girls. So super pumped up, loving life right now, having an awesome 2019 so far. It's about 40 degrees outside today. So without any further ado, guys and girls, I love y'all so much. Keep on river treasuring, keep on being motivated. We'll see y'all next time.